past, off the channel, I've made this little Pokemon diorama inside of a 3D printed Pokeball. I did some watercolor for the sky, I did a bunch of clay stuff, and put Squirtle in here. And he's riding down a waterfall, because that's fun. And today, I thought it would be fun to do it with Eevee! Wait, Eevee tipped over. Eevee! My favorite Pokemon! Because, Squirtle isn't one of my favorite Pokemon. I kind of just made the diorama and chose the Pokemon after the fact. But this time I'm choosing Pokemon before, which probably isn't really going to change it because I can still change out the Pokemon if I want. But anyway, let's get into it.
So you see there's a little tinfoil ball in the Pokeball diorama, and that's because then I won't have to use as much clay to make the floor. Hang on, I think I hear my cat as he's scratching at my door. Hang on. Lizzie? Oh, I think her nose just touched the microphone. Do you have anything to say to them, Izzy? You have anything to say? No. Do you want to sit on my desk? Yeah, you can sit on my. Okay, or you can knock some stuff off the desk. That works too, Izzy. Right. Sorry for that little interruption of Izzy. She was scratching at my door because I have it closed for voiceovers, and I wanted to let her in. I wanted to let my sweet Izzy in. Right, so this bits that I'm adding onto the side of the back of the Pokeball, that is going to become a bookcase. I'm sorry you can't really see very many things that I'm doing. I filmed this at a bad angle. Oops, I can't really fix the angle. I would fix the angle if I could. And now you can see me adding the little rectangular books onto the bookcase. Because that whole back bit is going to be a giant bookcase. I think Eevee would like a bookcase. I think that's a thing that... Plus, Eevee can evolve into Espeon, and there's a card of... I'm pretty sure there's a card of Espeon with books. If I can find it, I'll put a photo of it on the screen here. I'm pretty sure there's one. Yeah, and added a bunch of books in the part where you can't really see. Oh, I showed it to the camera there for a second. For a split second, because this is sped up to like 12 times speed. I also added some little books down at the bottom there, and added some more detailing onto the bookcase. Added even more detailing onto the bookcase, which you can't see. Oh, I remember what that was. I was trying to figure out string lights. I made a little pillow, which will become a ditto pillow. Used a reference of something. I can't see what I used a reference for. I used it for something. Made a bunch of clay bits. I got up to take my sweater off, and Izzy's sitting in my editing chair. What are you doing, Izzy? You sitting in my chair? Yeah. Oh, thank you for jumping off of the chair, Izzy. Wait, I went in with some slick paint to fill in the gaps of the clay, just to reassure myself that it won't fall off. I also painted. Apparently had trouble opening that brown, and I painted the bookcase brown. I feel like brown's a nice color for a bookcase, nice natural wood look, and also Eevee is brown, so I thought it would look nice. A whole lot of brown, a lot of painting brown in places you can't really see. I really wish I'd filmed this at a better angle. How do I travel back in time and film this at a better angle? Right, anyway, I painted the little books in the front, too. I painted the top one purple and the bottom one this turquoisey color. And then added some purple onto the top of it. And now I'm starting to paint that ditto pillow, which will require a lot of time to dry. I also painted that little book right there. Painted this round cushion. You gotta have multiple cushions for your cozy reading area. Added a second coat of paint onto the ditto. Added a second coat of paint onto the round pillow. Decided that I want that pink book to be red. Decided that I want the dark red book to be pink. So I just blended out white. And now I'm starting to go in for the detailing with the books. So that little blue thing that I'm coloring in there, that is an artist planter. Because I thought that would be really cute. Maybe I should make one of those in real life. Ooh. Because we could get some plant seeds and I can make an artist's planter in real life. I think that would be very cool. Maybe I'll do that at some point. Possibly. I'd probably use up a lot of clay, but it would still be really cool. And doing more detailing with the books that you can't see. There's a whole lot of doing detailing with the books that you can't see. Unfortunately, because I filmed this at a terrible angle. I really wish I'd filmed this at a better angle. You can't see anything I'm doing. Oh well. Oh, I love what I did with this little book. I made it a Pokedex, and it is open to Eevee's Dex entry. I even drew a little photo of Eevee and added scribbles for the words. I added some brown and white for the carpet and just blended that out. I think that gave it a really cool look. White with slight hints of brown. Added the face onto the Ditto. Gotta have the classic Ditto face. And for that book, I'm using a reference for Sylveon, because I want it to be a book about Sylveon. Or probably more realistically fairy types. Because maybe Eevee's reading up on possible types it can evolve into. Maybe. I don't know, I just make the diorama. I also added a tiny teddy bear up on the top that you can't see, and I made that a Teddyosa. So I thought that would be cute. And that thing right there, that is a lava lamp. Because, sure, a cozy reading nook should have a lava lamp. That seems cool. Lava lamps are cool. Why not? I added some more detailing onto the tiny Sylveon ribbon. A lot of tiny detail, and I love how it came out. That camera couldn't focus there, and how it focused. Painting some more details you can't really see. A reference for artists so I could get the face right. Painting more on the back of the book. Painting books, which is hard to see. Painting more of the books that you can't see. You can kind of see what I'm doing there. Painting more of the books that you can't really see. This is a whole lot of painting the books you can't really see. Again, I'm sorry I didn't film this at a better angle. Oh well. Painted on that cushion again. Painted on those books. Painted on more of those books. More of those books. More of those books. Painted on more of those books that you can't see. Luckily I sew it off in the outro so you can actually see what I did. I think this came out absolutely amazing. Oh, there we go. You could see it. I think this came out absolutely amazing, and I love it. I absolutely adore how it came out. I also just added some detailing onto the books. I got my giant, super extra deluxe Pokemon Essential Handbook out. I don't remember why I got that out. Oh, to look up the Mega Evolution Shine and get ideas for the book spines, because I wanted to do a unique thing on each of the book spines. I really like how that Mega Evolution Stone came out. It is so tiny, but I love it. That's why I'm going to end this voiceover, because the rest of this is kind of boring. Bye. Here's how Eevee's adorable Pokeball came out. Look at how cute it is. The back, you can really see where I put the clay on where I was holding it, because look at the back. But look at how cute it is. It's adorable. It can go on its cool Okia stand. And look nice. Wait, hang on. Does that look nice? Yeah, that looks very nice. So just that a tiny bit. Perfect. I could have put
one of my other 3 Eevee figurines in there. This Eevee which has no eyebrows and has a bow. This Eevee which has a little witch hat. And this Eevee, which is an Eevee with no accessories. But I chose that one because it just looks so happy. It came from an advent calendar, which was, for some reason, full of sparkly Pokemon. Like, hang on. Look at how metallic and sparkly this one looks compared to this one. And it just looks so happy to be there. Look at how happy they look. And the tail fits perfectly right there. And then you can read a little book about herself. Yeah, I know the handwriting's terrible, but still, it's adorable. I'm really happy with how this came out, and I'll see you next week for more cute art stuff. Bye!